Hi, welcome back, guys. Sorry, I've been missing for a number of days now. I could say to you that I've been busy, hence the reason why I haven't uploaded another video, but I would be lying. Just been a bit on the lazy side. And it just leads me to go into this discussion that I thought about in terms of accountability. Do we want to be accountable? And to be honest, the more I think about it, I realize that a lot of us are not interested in being accountable. We want to hold others accountable, but we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We don't want to take responsibility for anything. We just want to blame. So it makes me think, why are we like this? I'm not saying that we should be perfect, but we need to be more thoughtful. And we need to look into a lot of things that we do on a daily basis. For example, I need to lose a few pounds, and it's almost as if I want to find everything else to blame and not take responsibility and go out there and do the exercise to get to the particular weight that I want to get to. Just a thought. I know a lot of this conversation comes from just some things I've been observing on the news and otherwise on social media. Some, kind of behaviors that many of our fellow Jamaicans have, and I'm actually here, trying to water my plants as best as possible. We're in the summer, there's a lot of water restrictions and so on, but I can't allow my plants to die, which have taken so much work to get them to this stage, especially this one you're looking at here. This one, trust me, took quite some time. But yeah, get back to what I was saying earlier on. This whole thing of us taking responsibility, and I'm guilty of it too. Hence the reason why I use the term us. But it's something that we need to change. We, every day we get up, and sometimes we have thoughts, why not me? Why should this happen to me, and why all of that? Most of the things that happen to us basically are things that are based on our own actions. And we just getting upset and not wanting to take responsibility and wanting to blame everybody else and everything else. We blame politicians, we blame pastors, we blame teachers, we blame business people. But when are we going to point the finger at ourselves? We are the ones that are also doing things wrong. And most of the times we're the ones that are doing everything wrong. But, just a thought, because and by the way, I just celebrated my birthday 2 days ago. So happy birthday to me. And I'll just say thanks in advance. Just some of these things I really have to think about the older I get. I've never really looked at it that way, but it's the truth. We just need to become more responsible, that's all, and be willing to accept that, hey, I did this wrong, and how is it that I can improve it? It's my palm tree here. I don't know what kind of palm this is, surprisingly, tell you a bit of story behind this tree. I just planted it here close to a pipe at the front, and this one has sprung out. It's a much different type of another palm over there who's kind of suffering a bit. Sorry for that little segue, but get back to this whole being responsible thing. It's very important, and it's something in terms of good for our own, with the more responsibility that we take, it's good for our own development. But not our only development of our family, development of the society in general. Other young people look up to persons like myself, and if they see me acting or doing something, they're going to say, but he's saying one thing, but he's doing something else. And it basically shows that we're a set of hypocrites. So I don't know if you agree or disagree with that one. Just let me quickly apologize. The audio was not the best. I realized that recording, I should have put this on I never expected the wind to kind of get so heavy in that period. It was kind of calm for a bit, but it's good. The place is hot, so that's good for that. Yeah, but just getting back to that one thought of responsibility. And there are a lot of benefits to derive from being more responsible. If I was more responsible and held myself accountable, I would exercise more. 'Cause that's one thing I'm doing my best to improve. Also the eating, but you know, the older you get, is just the more that you just don't want to do it. You know, sometimes you feel low energy and so on. And I need to be more accountable. And if I am able to hold myself accountable, then it'll be more easier for me to hold others accountable. It's less hypocritical. What are your thoughts? Don't you think so? Yeah, man. I think so. And you know, now that I've found myself with more time technically, even though it's the same 24 hours in the day, but you know, working mainly remotely, it gives you time to think about stuff, make you look at certain things. If you want to see, I also have a little soursop tree here. Over here, this is a cherry, and this is not quote unquote the regular pineapple to eat. This is more decorative. There are a few more that I have somewhere in here. You can see one sticking out there. Yeah. And here, this is lemon. This is a pear. Don't worry about this. This will come back in a few days. It's just the sun was really, really, really tough on this. And those are 2 lime trees. Yeah, but really, really, it's really something that once we start doing that, you know, we'll just see things improving around us by just taking that action of accountability. And, you know, what are the things that we can hold ourselves accountable for on a daily basis? Simple little things like getting up, making up our bed, you know, cleaning the stove, cleaning the bathroom, washing the plates. Simple things like that help out in the house, you know. Husbands, boyfriends, helping out your wife, the young miss, your girlfriend, whatever you refer to as at home. Taking a bit of the burden off of her, help her with the laundry, help taking up some of the clothes off the line. Being more accountable, because we expect them to do it, but we are not holding our own selves accountable to assist with the task. And at times it's not fair. Anytime it's not fair. Let's try to be balanced as possible. And these, forget what this is called, but it's a very, very, very strong plant, you know, that doesn't need a lot of water. My grass is coming here. I need to have a friend, his name is Josh. He does the hard work in terms of cleaning up. This aloe vera, my wife is the one that kind of replanted it here. I think she was using some of it the other day. If I'm not mistaken, she was using some of it in her, was it in her hair? Probably. I try my best to remember. But as I said, I just wanted to come and speak a little bit about accountability. And this is a good time for you, yes you, to assess your life, because I'm assessing mine right now, and find some of the easiest ways to hold yourself accountable. And let's see on this journey how it improves our lives. Until the next one.